Okay. Question 6, second part. We had these points, and when we tried to find out the length of the sides, AB, BC, CD, and AD, we were not able to identify what type of quadrilateral is formed. And in order to sort out that issue, you find out the diagonals. So one of the diagonals comes out to be root 13 units. And what we realize is that points ABC become collinear. If you look at the distance between points AB, points BC, and points AC, the sum of two distances is equal to the third distance. So in that case, the 3 points will be collinear. Rather than forming two different line segments, they form only one line segment. So आपके पास 4 points बनने की बजाय, like if you had considered this situation, A, B, C, and D, this is not happening. We are not having such kind of figure. A, B, C are on the same straight line. In that case, आपकी जो figure होगी वो इस तरह से बन जाएगी, A, D, C, D, and then like this. I think C lies in between. B will be here. C will be somewhere in between. C is the midpoint actually. The distances from points A and B are equal. So we get a triangle instead of getting a quadrilateral. So in second part, there will be no quadrilateral formed. Then fourth part, you have 4 vertices again. You can find out the length of the sides and the diagonals and then decide what type of quadrilateral it is in case it's in. If anyone has done that already, can you please discuss what are the length of the sides you obtained for the third part? Class 10th?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone who did third part, or you were waiting to do it during the class?
It's
A is equals to the root. Opposite sides are equal.
Opposite sides are equal. All right. So in C part, if we take the points as A, just I think the wrong one. A is 4, 5. B is 7, 6, and C is 4, 3. Then D is 1, 2. Lengths AB, BC, CD, AD. Root 10 units. BC, 3, 9, 18 units, root 18 units. So this can be simplified if you want. You can convert it into 3 root 2 units. Then CD, again root 10 units. AD, so we see opposite sides are equal. Let's look at the diagonals. AC.
It is
Root
2
4
units.
root 4 equals to 2 units. Then BD,
2 under root 13.
okay. 6 square, 4 square. The diagonals are unequal. So what do you conclude?
Parallelogram.
The
If it is a
quadrilateral is a
parallelogram.
parallelogram. Okay. Next question. So question number 7 onwards, these are important types. 7th question, you have to find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from the given points. So you can refer to the given points as A and B. We are looking for a point which would be on x-axis, and the distance of that point from A and B would be equal. So let us say the point is P. Let us assume the coordinates are x, 0. Tell me if that's correct. For any point lying on x-axis, the ordinate will be 0. So we can assume that the point which is equidistant from A and B and lies on x-axis is represented by P with coordinates x, 0. So your aim would be to find out x, and you will have the coordinates of point P. It's given to you that PA equals to PB, the distance between points A and P is same as the distance between points B and P. So you can apply the formula for the distance and simplify the equation formed in x. If you don't want to work with square root, before putting the values, before applying the formula, you can write down one step, because वैसे जब distance formula आप calculate करोगे तो आपकी जो value आनी है वो under the root आनी है. So here you can just write down that PA square will be equal to PB square. Distances का square कर दो, उसके बाद जो होगा वो root होगा, वो cancel out हो जाएगा. This is something, you'll get something of this sort. Abscissas difference squared plus ordinates difference squared equals to, on the right hand side, P or B points के abscissa का square plus ordinate के difference का square. Abscissa के difference का square, right? So you can solve it that way. Either way, it's fine. This is how I would usually prefer. पहले square कर दो ताकि square root हमें लिखना ही ना पड़े. Question number 7th. Let the point be P with coordinates x equals x, 0, according to question, and the coordinates of A and B, -2, what would be the left hand side? P and A. Then right hand side P with B. So x will get cancelled here, x square on both sides. You will have a linear equation in x, and then you can find out x from here. Simplify and tell me what's the relation obtained.
X
X
is
equals to -7.
X equals to
-7.
-7.
Therefore, the point is
-7, 0.
-7. Question 8, you have to find the values of P for which the distance between points P and Q is 10 units. So in the next question, you are given 2 points, P 2, 3, Q is 10 Y, and the distance between PQ is 10 units. So you will just apply the distance formula and find out your values. Make an equation. Again, if you want, we can proceed to the squares and then we can use the values. From the equation, -27. Factors formed.
Y is equal to -9 or Y is equal to 3.
So possible coordinates of Q. 10 minus 9 or 10 and 3. Done. If anyone's writing,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, done.
Kavyam,
Done, ma'am.
question number 9. If Q is equidistant from P and R, find the values of X. So this is similar to a question we have already done. Can anyone tell me how we'll write down the equation? इससे हम क्या conclude कर सकते हैं? Mathematically, what would you write down?
PQ equals to RQ.
PQ equals to RQ. So you can form an equation, find out X. Then afterwards, you also have to find out the distances QR and PR. Once you have the value of X, you have to find out QR and PR. Let's discuss the next one before we just start writing the answer. Question number 10 here. Find a relation between X and Y such that point XY is equidistant from the point 3, 6 and -3, 4. So आपको एक point दिया हुआ है. Let us say this point is P. The 2 points given to us, let them be A and B. According to question, PA and PB are equal. P is equidistant from A and B. You have to find out a relation between X and Y. Since there are 2 variables missing, we require at least 2 separate equations, linear equations to find out their values. अब यहाँ पे जो हमें equation मिली है, वो सिर्फ एक equation मिली है. We will not be able to find out the values of X and Y. You will get a relation between X and Y. Means आपके पास एक equation बनेगी. So you have to obtain that equation. Relation का मतलब expression containing X and Y. Sometimes the question also can be given to you by saying that point XY is equidistant from A and B, points 3, 6 and -3, 4. Prove that. Prove that. जो आंसर आपको दिया हुआ है, I think इस पार्ट का, वो prove that की फॉर्म में बोल देते हैं. 3x plus y equals to 5. So if this point is equidistant from these two, then prove that this is your answer. So same concept, you will start by taking PA equal to PB, आप distance formula apply करोगे, and you have to reach this result. Obviously, this is helpful. अगर आपको result पहले से दिया हुआ है, you know where you have to reach. But otherwise, you will calculate and just simplify as much as possible and give your answer. The second type is important, where you are given that the points are equidistant. Any kind of relation is given, and then you have to prove something. Question 9th. Form the equation. After this, you have to find out the distances. So with both possible values, take R as 4, 6, find out QR and PR. And by taking R as minus 4, 6, you have to again find out QR and PR. Calculate and tell me what the answer is. The distance QR, if you take R as 4, 6, this comes out to be root 41 units. What about PR?
9√2 units.
9 under root 2 units. Are you sure? 81 plus. It will be 82 units.
Root 82 units.
Root 82 units. Root 82 units. On the other side, if we take R as minus 4, 6, the distance QR. Again, root 41 units. And what about PR?
9√2 units.
9 root 2 units. Question number 10. We are given the points A as 3, 6, let B as minus 3, 4, and the point X, Y as P. According to question, AP equals to VP. Squaring to get rid of the roots. Now simplify. AP square then VP square simplify. Kindly check. I think I've missed This was X.
Ma'am,
This
you
was
have
X.
written 6 5.
Y. This was X. So 9 also gets cancelled. Minus 6x minus 12y minus 6x plus 8y plus 36 minus 16.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, before cutting, you have written minus 6x and plus 6x, and ma'am, you have not cut it.
On the left hand side, we have minus 6x. Right hand side, it is 6x. If you transpose any of these to the other side, तो वो same sign हो जाएंगे.
Sorry, ma'am.
Similar sign. So you can take minus 4 common from here. And this is the relation you get. 3x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. Done till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Anyone
ma'am.
who is writing this? Anyone who's writing this down?
No, ma'am.
After this, you have section formula. इसकी modified form है जिसको हम midpoint formula भी बोल देते हैं. So section formula means if you have a line segment joining 2 points and there is a point which lies on that line segment. That line segment divides, sorry, that point divides the line segment in a certain ratio. Then we can find out the coordinates or the ratio, whatever is required, if the remaining of values are given to us. So let's just draw a rough figure and write down the formula. आपकी book में I think M1, M2 के form में formula दिया हुआ है. Let me just take a look. Some prefer it writing with the M and N. Over here, you can see M1, M2 use किया है. I'm going to use M and N. It's up to you. Reference है सिर्फ. So let us say we have a line segment AB. The endpoints have coordinates x1, y1, x2, y2 respectively. There is a point P on this line segment, and the ratio in which this point divides line segment AB is M1 is to M2 or M is to N. So M is to N. The ratio of AP to PB is N is to N. This is what's given. If we say that the coordinates of point P are represented by X and Y, then we can have a relation. ये जो coordinates हैं तीनों points के और ये जो ratio है, there is a relation that exists between these, and we can use it in case any of these is missing. So for the abscissa, that is X, you have to take the ratios and solve by writing down the cross multiplication thing. थोड़ा सा इस तरह से बनता है. So with M, remember we are looking at only the abscissa, so you have to use these values and the ratio. So M multiplied with X2 plus N multiplied with X1. In the denominator, you will have M plus N. Then ordinate. For the ordinate of P, you have to consider the ordinates, but again, you have to cross multiply My2 plus Ny1 upon M plus N. तो P के coordinates क्या बन जाएंगे? Mx2 plus Nx1 upon M plus N and My2 plus Ny1 upon M plus N. Consider the same scenario if the point P were the midpoint. अगर P point midpoint होता, what would be the ratio of AP to PB?
1:1.
If P were the midpoint, then AP is to PB will be 1:1. Modify the formula. We can also refer to the new formula obtained as midpoint formula, but ये है section formula ही. Midpoint specifically जब हमारी ratio 1:1 हो जाएगी, तो उस केस में हमारे पास coordinates क्या बनेंगे point P के?
Average of both the coordinates.
Average of the abscissa, average of the ordinates. आप यहाँ पे ये जो आपका formula लिखा है हमने section formula, m की और n की value आप 1 put कर सकते हो. It will be 1 times x2 plus 1 multiplied with x1. In the denominator, it will be 1 plus 1. Same way for the ordinate, 1 times y2 plus 1 times y1 over 1 plus 1. तो इतना complicated लिखने की बजाय हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Sum of the abscissas divided by 2, average of the abscissas, then the sum of ordinates divided by 2, the average of the ordinates. So this is how we can obtain the coordinates of P if P is a midpoint of a line segment. Tell me if you have written this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's take question from the exercise itself to see how this will be applied. Question number 1 of the exercise. Find the coordinates of a point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. So join of these two means the line segment which joins these 2 points. Let us say the points are A and B, the endpoints of the line segment, and the point which we are looking for is P. The ratio in which P divides the line segment AB is 2:3. So draw the figure accordingly, a rough representation. The endpoints A as -1, 7. The second endpoint 4, 3. Let P be somewhere here with coordinates x, y, and the ratio is 2:3. We are looking for the coordinates of the point abscissa. For the abscissa of the point, cross multiply the ratios with the abscissas. So 2 multiplied with 4 plus 3 multiplied with -1. In the denominator, the sum of the ratios. Simplify. Similarly, for the ordinate, ratios to be cross multiplied with the ordinates. In the denominator, you will have the sum of the ratios. So 2 multiplied with -3 plus 3 multiplied with 7. In the denominator, you will have 2 plus 3.
1,3.
The first one is 5/5, which is 1. The abscissa of the point is 1. The ordinate, -6 plus 21. 15/5, this will be 3.
15 by
The required point is 1, 3. These are the coordinates. Tell me if it is clear how we have applied the formula. We'll be doing the rest of the work tomorrow. That will be all for today.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
God
you, ma'am.
bless. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.